What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music. Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T's, the Get Right Podcast. We are back for the month of December, man. We about to chop down 2025, man, soon, man. But you already know, man, I'm never rolling solo. I got the two homies with me. The Brain Trust. What's them 3 words, Rod? What's good?
What up, though?
Yes, sir. And the people that love to hate the love is the trigger, man. He gonna say some triggering things. DC,
It's your
good?
boy DC and the place to be. You know, shout out to Lady Baby, all that stuff. Look, man, I'm on Instagram, bro, and
Let's get to it, then. Let's get to it. Come on.
No, I was gonna say Tim's is bad for no reason, bro. That's all I wanted to say. It's not even really a whole
I
conversation.
thought it was just me. You know what I mean? I thought it was just me that was feeling Tim's like that.
No,
But
Tim's dope.
Yeah. I mean, like, and granted, all the R&B singers, I mean, you kind of, for a woman, you have to be attractive to make it. But Tim's just hit different. I don't know. Because, like, if you look at Tim's, it don't really look like she spend time in the gym like that.
Mhm.
She's not necessarily the most beautiful woman. Not ugly at all, but I'm just saying she's not the most beautiful person ever. But she just got that it factor, bro. It's just a bunch of little things that just make you say, damn, Tim's. If that makes sense. All right, my bad, T. Go ahead, bro.
And this message was brought to you by the Trigger Man. But
Now, somebody's triggered about that.
Let's all day.
Yeah.
Let's keep it music though. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep talking about it because obviously New Music Friday. All those good things is out, man. We got excuse me, choking up, man. We got Nas, we got Conway the Machine, we got who else dropped? 21 Savage. Really, that's been spinning out here, man. I'm gonna go first. Nas, Primo. This was adult contemporary hip hop at its finest. 1997 to 2000. This is what you wanted. If you in that era, you love it. That's it. That's for you. 21 Savage. They didn't stick with me at all. I ain't get. Conway the Machine. Y'all know I'm not Griselda heavy, but he can spit. But I'm gonna pass it to DC first because he a 21. And he is staying with Nas, bro. So what's the take, bro?
So if we starting on Nas, I like the album. I'll say that. I like the album. I didn't love it. It
Not
started
King
off. I
Disease.
said this is what I'll say. It had a slow start but a strong finish. So the very first song that I heard, which was, what was it? My Life Is Real. I thought that beat was horrendous. And I don't, for the life of me, I can't really understand.
Dilly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he was going or who was in the studio, and they was like, "Yeah, that's it. Make that the first song. That's gonna get him going." You know what I'm saying? So
This reminded me, hold that real quick. I don't want to cut in. This reminded me of that album he did with Kanye. It just didn't stick. Remember when Kanye
the
produced
whole
that?
album,
Majority of it, yeah. For me, like 80% of it. I agree with you with the slow start, finish strong. It was just no slave to Nas. This wasn't King Disease. Obviously, you're as good as your last. So we looking at King, that KD volume was crazy. And so,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's cool. I don't want to say this out loud because I know you're a stan. Bro, if Nas ain't rapping no more, I'm okay with that, bro. For real. And there's no shade. Bro, he's cemented, bro. He good, bro. He's really good, bro. He's really good, bro. Like, bro, if he don't rap no more, I'm okay.
He say he LeBron, dog. He calling him LeBron James right now.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
So you just want him out of there, T?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, bro, you don't have to do music no more, bro. We good. Like, we good, bro. Like, I got a whole catalog, bro, to vibe to, bro. And I'll let you finish your critique. Would you miss this album, bro, if it never existed? Like, would you be looking for this, bro? Like, for real, if you had the catalog, bro, would this really matter? This album really matter?
So I honestly don't want to give an answer now, only because the album literally dropped 2 days ago,
Yeah.
and a lot of music dropped this weekend. So
Mhm.
as I was trying to consume everything, I didn't really give Nas a really good listen. A few albums dropped that I personally checked for. Obviously, the Nas album,
Mhm.
Conway the Machine, you can't kill God with bullets. Money Man, Predator. Money Man, I would say is like a low budget Future, maybe. Um, that sounds shady, but he's like a Future. I don't think y'all really check for Money Man like that, but I do. He dropped, of course. 21 Savage dropped, and then Jacquees as well dropped, and this a couple other
Right,
guys
right,
that
right.
y'all probably wouldn't listen to. But so with that being said, I don't really want to give that answer because I really haven't done a deep dive. And here's what I mean. There's a couple of songs that when I listened to it the very first time, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a skip. But then when I come back to it later, I'm like, you know what? This song is better than I thought. I'll give you an example. Get Ready. That's the second song on the album,
Mhm.
and it's GIT ready, and the IT is information technology, and basically he's flipping. The whole song he flips about how he made all this money in cryptocurrency because
Yep.
that's where most of his money is now. So when I first heard that song, I was like, "Ah, this ain't it." Like Nas is spitting, but the beat, like who, the beat ain't hitting. But I listened to it again, literally maybe last night or something like that, and I was like, yo, this shit, he's cooking. This shit hard. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he can spit,
that's
we
why
know
I
that.
say I don't want to say right now, like, is it forgettable? I don't know. It's too soon for me to say that. But I will say it did definitely start off slow. To me, some of the best songs are toward the end. Third Childhood, I like that song. That's a kind
Mhm.
of a continuation on Second Childhood off the Stillmatic album. It is not nearly as good as Second Childhood, but I still like what he did there. You know what I'm saying? Junkie, that's another one. I think that's like the third from the last song on the album, where he talks about being a hip hop junkie. Now he just loves it. And he talked about how beats were first made way back in the 80s and
Oh, yeah, that was
how like
fire.
recording songs off the
Yeah,
radio
South East
and da
Place
da da da
fan
da.
Luke. Yeah, that was tough,
Yeah,
bro,
the
like
4 bar loop. Yeah, so like Nasty, and probably my standout for the whole album is Nasty Esco Nasir, where again he kind of chronicles his entire evolution throughout his career.
mhm.
So a lot of dope concepts. I mean, if you notice, every song I mentioned,
He's a
it's
storyteller,
like a
bro.
concept song. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of concepts on the album that I
Yeah,
definitely like. Um, I will say the album sounds
bro.
12 to 15 years too late. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
made it, bro.
It's something that we would have wanted in at least in the teens, 2015 at least. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what it's like? It's like getting with or knocking down or getting with or dating or whatever the baddest chick in high school. Like think of the baddest chick in high school,
Yeah,
maybe the captain of the cheerleading squad, or
I know what you're
she's
saying.
running sprints, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Them track stars. Oof. Anyway, but it's like that. But you hit her when she's 45, 2 divorces later, 4 kids later. Like it just don't hit the same. That's how this album feels. You know what I'm saying? I hit the prom queen in her 40s. You know what I'm saying? It just don't hit the same, bro. So I will say that. You know what I'm saying?
Great analogy, by the way. I love that because I agree, bro, like, I agree, man, like, with that, man, and that's for me, that's what I'm saying, like, if he didn't rap no more, bro, I'm cool with that. Like, I really am, bro, and because this album wouldn't be missed for me. Like, if I go to a Nas catalog, bro, this would be the last one I would check for, and not because this is the last most recent one he dropped, but this would be the last thing I would check for, bro.
so let me ask you. So you
If
would
you
check
rank
for.
this stuff, bro, you wouldn't think about it. Me
So you
personally,
got
this is me.
not what he had Streets Disciple, which I
Mhm.
tried to block that from my memory. You would play Streets Disciple before this?
I might. Right now.
Damn.
Right now, how I feel, I might, bro. It's real
God.
dated, bro. And I know Premier is getting, drugged definitely by the younger generation too, with the beat selection and so forth. But if you listen to Primo and we all know, that's the style.
Yeah, that's
That's
his
his
style.
style. He don't
Mhm.
change for nothing, bro. What you get, bro. Like that's what it is, bro. And
Yeah.
so you have to understand that. And that's why when I opened up, the pod, like, hey man, if you love that 97 to 2000 era, bro, like, this is for you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
good. But understand and don't be upset to what you're saying. Now I don't want to say you were upset, but just like, damn, bro, this is like 15 years too late. We know why.
Yeah.
We know why. It's that sound, bro. So that's why for me, like, bro, I'm good, bro. You got the casino, you doing your thing, bro. Like, and I ain't saying don't start rapping, bro. I love the features and stuff for it, but like, um, I felt like Rod, right? When we was waiting for Drake to come out. Dance, I was thinking of like if he got Premiere coming, bro, I'm thinking like, oh, could this be a KD4 type feel? No. So that was
I
that was
knew it
my
wasn't gonna
that
be
was
that.
my anticipation, and so that was my letdown. And then listening to it again, I agree with you billion percent, bro. It started off slow. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
bro, he could tell the
It
story like nobody else that I've ever listened to in my life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? 3 Stacks beat another one, right?
for
But
sure.
like to really like close your eyes and really feel like you there, Nas, bro. Not Nas is the verbal Oculus, bro. Before the Oculus was invented, bro. Nas was able to put you
Yeah,
in that seat,
I
bro.
like
And
that.
so I'm good, bro. I just nah, like this one, like it's not for it wasn't for me, bro. Like that's kind of how I
Mm,
feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Not this one, and it's cool. I'm still up
yeah,
there, bro. He's still top 5 and everybody. So many people list DOA top 5, bro. So
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I can see that, especially if you're not like a quote unquote diehard Nas fan. Like for me, Nas
Yeah,
has
you know me,
is
I'm not a stan, but the game is there, bro. You gonna you a fool not to respect it. My
yeah, yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
You
But I
were you under a rock. So
yeah, but if you're not a super Nas fan, I could see how somebody would pan this album. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I could see that. Yeah, it is what it
mhm.
is, man. What else
Right,
we
you
got?
you give it a
Or
spin.
Rod?
You give it a spin. You let a few tracks play.
I skim through it.
See? Skim. That's all I'ma
And
say, bro.
that's it.
Just through the skim though, like, how did you feel about it, bro?
Premiere.
Damn. Man, a few words, bro.
I
That's all we
mean,
get.
but here's the thing, and I would say, and Rod, I know you're more a J of Hov, right? But we all had something to say about KD. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? To go back to that, we all had a soliloquy about King's disease, bro.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That left an imprint on us, bro. Even the youngins, bro. That left an imprint, bro.
Yeah. You know what
You
I
know,
think it is also is just sometimes people try to recapture the past and it
yeah,
never works.
and that's
Like I
cool.
can't think of any rapper, well, I almost said clips, but even the clips, even though they came back after a long hiatus,
Mhm.
they came out sounding like 2025. Like they didn't come out sounding like, "Hey, we're gonna take it back to '03." No, '03 is over. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? It's
Mhm.
yep,
2025. Our pen is still sharp. This is what we doing now.
yep.
And I do
That
feel like
part.
that Nas and Primo, they were trying to take it back, but we can't go
And
backwards.
again, like I
I think
said,
that's what makes King Disease so special is that you've got Nas with a new producer who can tailor his beats around Nas's style, and also it opened Nas up to open his flow up because we heard some new rhyme schemes and things like
mhm,
that from that whole King's Disease and Magic series that we've never really heard from Nas. So I do think that Hit Boy challenged Nas a little bit more to be the best version of himself, whereas this album Nas was probably just able to kind of just sit back and be in his bag, which is not a bad thing. It's just timing is key, and it's just,
yeah,
again,
you
about
spot
at
on
least
with
10
that,
years
bro.
too late, at least 10 years
So,
too late. We gotta
mm,
now we're looking ahead. We're looking at 2026. We're not looking back to 2015.
yeah, we already here,
Mhm.
bro. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch gears to the other album. I'm gonna start with Rod because he man a few words right now. 21 Savage.
I don't think I need to comment on 21 Savage album.
Oh, you not a Savage fan? You don't like Savage?
He never been a
Oh, really?
never been
Damn.
wild about Savage though. But
Mm.
but before we
I
get
didn't know that.
on that though, for real quick, I would say this Nas album was not a get right for me though, and I'm okay with it though. I'm not sad or disappointed. Want to get right with me right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
that's
giving it a get right. I'm gonna
that's
give it a
cool.
get right.
I mean, you a
I'm a,
stan though.
only
You
because look, so this
yeah,
and
that's
it,
your guy though.
I'm biased, obviously, but in all honesty, so
Yeah.
it's what 15 songs.
Mhm.
I've only been listening to it a little bit since Friday. I gave 1, 2, 3, 5. I gave 5 songs like a star.
A star,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? A
I
favorite.
do the same thing
So
too.
yeah, so that's 1 out of 3. So every 3 songs, I'm like, okay, that's a keeper. To me, ain't too bad.
That ain't a good score. Like I said.
Off
But
the
hey,
first
that's
listen
your
though,
guy though. That's your guy though, bro. Like I
but it's
said.
also off the first. And I'll give you an. I don't even want to bring him up. I bring him up every episode, but I will say that it's very common that I listen to a song today and I'm like,
Mhm,
man, I don't know. And then like a week later, 2 weeks later, I'm like, yo, this song kind of slapped though for real. Like it
mhm.
be like that.
It does.
So I kind of
Well,
want to give Nas that chance
right
before
now,
before I just give my a
yeah.
straight up get left.
Yeah, for sure. On this episode right now, we could talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, oh, bro, this one caught me. But right now, nah, it's not a get right
Yeah,
for me. I can leave this behind. I'm okay with that, bro. And
yeah.
since Rod talked about 21 Savage though, man, a few words, I'm feeling the same way with 21 Savage. This is not a get right project for me either. I didn't. I was not wowed or moved at all by
Tough
this,
crowd.
bro. The features I expected more from the collaborative artists, like that track he did with Lotto. Wasn't wild. And Lotto was cooking this summer. You know me, he and DZ, you know that. Rye, we was pounding the pavement for the female MCs. I didn't get nothing out of this one. The collab with yeah, I know, right? The collab with Drake, did not get nothing out of that one. A little disappointed. It was just even with Glorilla, like I said, Glorilla and Lotto was hot out here, bro. I didn't was not moved by those collabs at all, bro. Like I expected them to keep cooking. It's
Hmm.
cool. Like I said, still supporting them. Still, still gonna listen, like for sure. But this one just was not a get right for me, man. I thought 21 had more in his bag. So
Well, I like this
yeah,
one
go
too, bro.
ahead,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie.
Let's go.
I li- yeah, cause yeah, I liked it, bro. Because one, I don't go to 21 Savage looking for a classic, even though Savage Mode was a classic in my opinion. That mixtape, the first Savage Mode with Metro Boomin, that's what put me on to him. That No Heart, man, I need to put
Mhm.
that on my gym playlist. Anyway, going back to this
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
album, I liked it, bro. I liked it. It falls in line from what you expect from Savage. I don't listen to Savage looking for anything groundbreaking or insightful or
Mhm.
super deep or anything like that. He make murder music, and he'll sprinkle in a little bit of I don't want to say intelligence, but non-ratchetness
Yeah,
in
yeah,
every
yeah,
album.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? In this one, he actually sampled R. Kelly on the
yeah.
last song, "I Wish,"
Mhm.
which I thought was dope. On that note, one thing I'll say that I think I do kind of like is as we get older, we start to see the younger generation sample our era.
Mhm.
And it's interesting to
I'm here for it.
see who does it well and who doesn't. Because
That
we've
part.
definitely seen some bad samples,
Mhm.
like that one that I've always hated, the Busset song or Busset challenge. It had the Nas, not Nas, Nelly, the drop down to get your eagle on, girl.
Uh-huh.
Drop, but it was the Busted challenge. I don't know if y'all heard that, like
Yeah.
Busted. But I hated
Bust.
that song.
Yeah.
Hated it.
It was
You know what
just
I'm
it was
saying?
just
And I'm
good for
like, well,
TikTok.
Nelly, why did you clear that? But going back to Young Nutty, he's actually sampled a few like Gucci Mane songs and whatnot. That's a
Mhm.
Atlanta rapper. I think he's signed to 21 Savage. I could be wrong about that. But Young Nutty, he's sampled a lot of people from our era, which I love. And bringing it to R. Kelly, the I Wish that 21 did. I like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like what he did. I like that I don't know whoever this guy Jawan Harris
Yeah,
is
Jawan Harris.
that they put him on the song. I thought it worked. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Again, I didn't really get a chance to do a deep dive because there was just so much music that dropped that I would listen to just over the course of this weekend that I just haven't really had a chance to process everything. I listened to a little bit at the gym. I will say it did pass the gym test, but that's 21 Savage though. Like, I mean, he just makes music about like murder, death, kill. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Pretty much, bro.
yeah, when I'm trying to push plates, that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? So it passed that test. Um, I will say I also like the cover art. You know what I'm saying? I thought the cover art was dope. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. So for those who don't know, that cover art is actually a play on actual artwork. Like this isn't something that like He just came up with it's like a Basquiat. Now it's not Basquiat. It's
Right,
a
right,
different
right, right,
artist, which
right.
I can't think of his name right now. But that's an actual painting. But then he added the extra stuff, like the little
Yeah, the
clown face,
21
the
and all
question
that,
mark, of
yeah.
course, the dagger in the forehead. But it's based off an artist who he came up around the time that the street gangs came up. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew some of the founding members of the Crips. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he grew up in that environment, and he ultimately ended up being an artist and a successful black artist. And I'm mad I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, the album artwork is a play off of this actual art, and it's actually a portrait, believe it or not. That is a portrait of the artist, and the story behind it is the reason he made it like that is because he says that's how white people see black folks. Like we're just black, almost like shadows,
Mhm.
no face, kind of less than, so to speak. So I thought that was deep, especially when you think about 21 Savage's history. You know, he's born in the UK, came to Atlanta, lived in poverty his whole life, and now of course he's a rich entertainer. But going to the music, man, honestly, it's a get right for me though. Long story short, it's a get right for me. I did like the song with Lotto. I have a feeling that's gonna pop off. Mr. Recoup with Drake, I will say on my first listen, I wasn't wowed by it. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those songs where I talked about earlier. It might grow on me because a lot of Drake songs actually tend to do that. Like there have been some albums that I'm like, the More Life album, for example. I didn't like the More Life album when it came out, but it just grew on me, and now I go back to it. Even to this day. But my point, going back to the whole Drizzy thing, that collab was a little underwhelming, and the
Very.
fact that he was on 21 Savage album this late in the year, it makes me wonder if he's actually gonna drop this year.
We'll see you in 2026, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. Cause like,
That part.
you're not really doing features. We know he's doing features for Thug and Savage and
Mhm,
the people
mhm.
who, quote, unquote, "are on his side." But with this being a major release and having so many major releases come out, um I don't know. I just see him waiting until 2026. I also see him playing with new sounds because this is a Drake song. This is a sound that I've never really heard from Drake. It seems like he's playing with new sounds to see what's gonna stick.
Yeah, and this one is thick.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, bro. I mean, it just
It's
dropped
thick, bro.
Friday, bro. It is Sunday at the time of
Like,
recording.
that track, like, when I played it, bro, I ran it back because I was like, "Let me repeat this, bro."
Okay.
Because I was like, "Is this Drake really, like, rapping like this, bro?" Again, we already know he a character, bro, in real life, and that's cool. That's one of his talents. So I ran it back, like, "Let me see what this really sound like," and I was like, "Let me just run it back." And I ran it back again, and I was like, "Yeah, no. No, no."
Yeah,
Again, like you said, you wanna, like, let me sit still in this one and, like, play this, bro, because like, I get
yeah,
it. You with 21 again, and I know 21 will put that battery in your back, and, you talk your talk, but this bro, Drake better than that. Like, real talk, he better than that. We know
mm,
that. Pre Kendrick, post Kendrick, bro, he better than that. And so, yeah, this is not a get right, bro. I was just like, it was nah. 21 didn't get right with me. Not this time, bro. It is what it is, bro. That's how I feel about it, man. So, but hey, tough crowd, DC. I'm over. I was 0-2 on my end, bro. Rod, same thing. But last one, this is where I step out a little bit, man, because obviously y'all got more lineage in the game with this one, man. Conway the Machine, bro. How y'all feel about it? He can rap, bro. And I know that. Like, I listen to some of this. I listen to it. I ain't listen to the whole album, bro be spitting. I ain't nothing. No question about that, bro. He got bars. Um, it was cool. I'm in the middle. I have no verdict just yet, bro, on
yeah. I
it.
actually
But
haven't finished it either. I think I might have listened to 4 or 5 songs off of it.
mhm.
Um,
I'm on track
from what
7.
I've heard, I mean, it sounds like a typical Conway album. You know, um, everybody out of Griselda, to me, like nobody has super highs or super lows.
Mhm.
They just put out consistent, gritty New York music. You know what I'm saying? Different beats every time, almost like a Currency. You know what I'm saying? Currency doesn't really have a lot of highs, a lot of lows. It's just when you see a Currency album, you know what you're gonna get. That's how I feel
Mhm,
about a Conway album.
mhm.
So only for a few songs in, but it sounds like every other Conway album, and that's not a bad thing. If that's what you're into, you're gonna like it. If it's not what you're into, you're not gonna like it, you know.
For sure.
So
Alright. What about you, Rod? You got um any spins on there?
Haven't
None on
started it.
Conway?
Haven't
So
started it.
I ain't gonna say
yeah.
it's like I said, it's pretty fair. Like I didn't want like, man, I'm about to turn this shit off. Like it was pretty fair. I'm like, all right, it's cool. And
Once
then my adult ADHD kicked in and I got distracted by something else. But I was like, real
yeah.
talk. Like I was like, oh, I'm on track 7. I'll just come back to that.
Yeah, I will say this, as standout for me over the weekend has been G Herbo, out of Chicago. So I don't really listen to G Herbo like that. I don't really
Mhm.
listen to his albums, but he's featured on the 21 Savage album, and
Yep,
he's
he
also
is.
featured on the Conway album. And I like both those songs. I gave both those
He doing
songs
a lot of
a
features
star
lately.
on first listen. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, shout out Herbo. Cause he
yeah,
he on
shout
a
out to
lot of
Herbo.
people stuff, bro. Just featuring. Like
He
he,
does
you
do a
know what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
features
You
because I
know?
want to say he did some music with Dave East. That's probably what really
Yep.
put
He's
him on
on
the map
East.
for me
Like
because
he
you know I'm
ain't,
a big Dave East.
he ain't watching everybody, where everybody else that we all know had that features run, right? Just going crazy on features. But he's on features though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he gearing up for something.
Yeah, he probably is. I'm
He
not
gearing
gonna
up
look
for
for it.
something.
But,
There it is,
shout out to
bro.
the features though, you know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
out here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
even on the performances, he was just out performing with Thug and Meek and all that out in Philly. He's
Oh,
just out
yeah?
in Philly. Yup. So, no, shout out. Shout out that, man. So, but that's the music, bro, with everything going on, man,
You
how
know what
things
I'm
moving.
looking for, speaking of music?
Yeah.
I'm looking for Stove God Cooks. He dropped a single maybe, earlier this month or maybe
Mhm.
late last month. I think it was early this
Yeah,
month
you
though,
shared it in the thread.
El Pueblo, and, he hadn't dropped the album since, Reasonable Drought, and that might have been during COVID or maybe pre-COVID. It's been a long time.
Mhm.
So and every time he drops, it's like he don't miss. So I'm definitely looking for Stove God. Hopefully he drops something this year. Um, I just wonder if there's any more heavyweights that's gonna drop. I mean, it's late in the year.
It's
I was
only a
really
couple weeks left.
surprised to see this much music that I would actually check for to drop at this point in
Well, I
December.
thought this would be the like, Friday, December 12th would be the time for folks to drop, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because this is, like, last 2 weeks, like, I mean, it's gonna be really hard for me as a listener and anybody else to 'cause being distracted, and I say this in a positive way, but I'm being more engaged with family, friends, all that stuff. It's the holidays. So
yeah,
I figured,
Christmas
like,
season.
this was the last Friday of the year per se, quote, unquote. This would be the last Friday of the year for you to go
Yeah,
crazy. So
yeah. So that's a good point. Maybe that's why, because I was thinking to myself, why do we have so many albums like Conway, for example? I think it's a mistake for Conway to drop on the same day as Nas, 'cause I feel like they're kind of in a similar lane in terms of that that boom bap,
I would
New
say
York hip hop.
the
Now, I will say
style.
Conway's more gritty
Yeah, I
than
was
a
gonna say the
Nas.
content is different though, and you kinda said it. If this is what you like, then you good. You'll probably you'll skip past the Nas, and then vice versa. So,
Yeah,
like
but I'm more so talking about the sound, not so much the content. So, yeah, Conway is talking a lot greasier than Nas is for sure.
mhm,
But the types of beats that Conway raps to, I think Nas would rap to as well. So that's what I mean by like similar sound, not so much content,
got you.
but like how many times do we listen to albums and it's background music? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like I can listen to a Conway album while I'm shaving or I'm washing dishes or whatever and not know what he's talking about. It's just something in the background. And so my thought is the person who would put Conway in the background is the same person that might put Nas in the background. But
Mhm,
now they're competing for streams in an era where streams really ain't paying and people ain't really even streaming like that. I mean, to get a billion streams is tough these days. Well, it's always been tough. But especially for a rapper. I mean, I think we talked a couple weeks ago about how there's been no top 40 hits this year or something like that since the 1991 or something like that. So when you add it all up, it's like, why are y'all dropping on the same day? Why are you not staggering this? Like, bring them up again. The Clips, where the Clips had, I think, 2 weeks. I think they had 2 weeks before JID. I think JID was the next album that like we would have cared about that
mhm,
dropped. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a 2 week gap between the two. So like the beauty of the Clips, I think, is one, the rollout. We talked about how they brought the classic rollout back. but also I don't know if it's strategic or if it just worked out this way, but they also dropped when there wasn't a lot going on in the hip hop world.
Imma say
So
strategic.
all attention was focused on them.
Yeah.
Versus now, to your point, T, when we got the holiday season, but also you got, I would say, three major artists, major hip hop artists
Mhm.
dropping on the same day. Like in an age where rap ain't really selling right now, why are we doing that? You know, why are we doing that?
That's to the powers that be. I don't wanna necessarily always put it on the artist, but whoever, label, marketing, all of that, you gotta point the finger at them, you know what I'm saying? For the especially for our listeners and even people who are just in the music, right? You know, you always kinda point the finger at the artists, because they are the face of everything, but there's folk behind the scenes make questionable decisions. We know this. Like, so
Yeah.
you
You
kinda gotta
know,
look
I,
at it
I
like that,
guess
bro. You know what I'm
with that
saying?
being
You gotta
said,
think Def Jam tried to almost shield Crit. Like, let's go back to it. He talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of people who make marketable decisions that don't make sense.
yeah, I mean to be brutally honest, I can understand Shelvin Crit because I love Crit. We're fans, but has Crit ever even gone gold?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And
You can
like
Google that.
I remember when he went major and he dropped Cadillactica,
Mhm.
and it just looked like a lot of money was spent on that album that I highly doubt was recouped. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think he even mentioned that he swung for the majors. Like he swung, he wanted to be, a
Mhm.
platinum artist and da 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 da. And I think he tried 2 times. He tried Cadillactica and whatever the follow-up album was. I can't think of what it's called right now. But those were like 2 major albums with like big name features and whatnot, and they didn't really hit. So you talking about Def Jam putting them on the shelf.
Yeah, he's never went gold.
Yeah, I mean, that might
Google's
have
your
been
friend.
justified, bro.
Yeah, Google's your friend. He never went gold.
I figured as much. I'm not surprised. Like, I mean, yeah, he's underground, but he's always kind of been underground. So,
Yeah, no gold albums.
yeah, no go. I'm not surprised. But now that I think about like artists dropping and whatnot, I guess I could take 21 Savage out because 21 Savage, like, granted, I listen to Savage and
Mhm.
Nas, but I also recognize there's probably not as many people like me. You know what I'm saying? I would think your average Nas fan is probably not really checking for 21 Savage and vice versa. So I guess those two fan bases aren't really competing.
Mm-mm.
But I do think Conway and Nas are competing, and I just don't see why. This doesn't make much sense to me. If I'm an
Well, see,
executive, if I'm a rapper, if I'm anybody on somebody's team and my income depends on sales, I'm giving Nas the week to himself. He can have it. I'm push it back or I'm gonna push it early. One of the two.
all right, well, hey, speaking of pushing back, Meg Thee Stallion, she all over the internet pushing back on them rumors. Because it came out that, Clay dumped her, all that, said
Oh, he
she
did?
cheating. No, they're all false.
Oh,
Parody, fake, Twitter accounts, X.
oh,
Saying like, "Yeah, man, Clay dumped her, bruh," and all that other stuff. And of course, there's a video circulating where she dressing him up in the camo and all of that, and twerking on him in the walk-through closet and all that.
oh yeah, yeah. I saw that.
So Clay living his best life. What everybody's saying, not just us on our thread, but Clay out here living his best life, bro. Out here, man. So you know, maybe he gonna have
Y-
some dreads like you, DC, in a minute, bro.
I highly doubt
Gonna
it.
be he
But
gonna be shaking them dreads.
you know what I don't like though, because I have seen some comments or whatever about that relationship, and people say, "Oh, he need to leave Meg alone because now his shot ain't is broke or something like that. He ain't playing the same." Bro, ain't been playing the same. That's why he's in Dallas. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? If he was playing the same, I'm talking to the haters out there. If he was playing the same, he would still be in Golden State. He's been in Dallas for some years now before
yes,
he got
two.
with
This year
Megan
two,
Thee
year two.
Stallion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He been
Yeah,
playing since
so
like last year. Like he been
yeah, so
playing
it's
the
2
same. It's
years
all
now.
good. Yep.
So like this man been in Dallas. He been on the tail end of his career, and now I'm saying he got him a little thiggy from the H, and y'all got something to say.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can't stand y'all.
It's all
Miserable,
good, bro.
man.
I mean, he been playing like this though since. I mean, unfortunately, we know he had the back to back knee injuries. That's what did
Yeah,
it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying? You can't. It's gonna hard to overcome that, bro.
yeah,
But bro, he's still getting his bag. Shout out Clay. He winning.
yeah. Shout out Clay, bro.
He winning, bro. And I mean, I guess from we don't know. Got to be there to witness it truly. But I mean, she out here cooking for him and everything. So hey,
I believe it. I believe it.
it is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know. Gotta believe it to see it, bro. But DC, you got this crazy reaction on your face. How you
Bruh.
feeling, bro?
Nah, I'm over here, you know,
You about to break
multitasking.
some
I'm over
news?
here on I don't know, Facebook or something, and, like, you know, you got the horse and carriage,
Yep.
and so, I don't know if it's AI or not. I think it is AI, but, you know, you got the horse and carriage, the horse started shitting on the people in the carriage as he's walking them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, like, spraying, bro, and I'm like, "Yo." But now I'm looking at another video,
AI.
and it's a dog. Yeah, I'm thinking it's AI because 'cause I'm seeing the dog just shot up a house. Like, literally, a dog just shot up a house and
Hey,
started
hey,
doing
hey,
gang signs,
this is
bro.
what you've been pushing for, AI. We here.
Yep,
We
I love
here.
it.
We here. This is what you've been pushing for, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want the
Gotta take with the
AI.
good with the bad, man.
You want the AI nanny, all of that. We here.
Yep. I need a robot nanny. You know what I'm saying? Robot. Yeah, I need the
That's all
robot walk
operated
the
by AI,
dog.
bro. That's all AI, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying I need somebody here. I need a physical presence. You know what I'm saying? I need Rosie. I need Rosie to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Vacuum, sweep, walk the dog, cook. You know what I'm saying? And get imaginative with it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Food Line, get them ingredients, bro. Cook me something exotic. You know what I'm saying?
Time out, bro. So you want this robot in the car now too?
Bro, that's what the robots do. They got them net, bro. The Tesla bots, I don't know if they're out, but they're saying that's what the Tesla bots will do. If you buy a Tesla bot, and I think you have to have a Tesla car as well, but the Tesla bot will drive to the grocery store and pick up your groceries. Now I think you got to do the order. I don't think it's going to go up and down the aisles. I think it's more so if you're doing a pickup, the robot will go get your groceries. That's what I mean. The car will go, not the car, my bad. The robot will go pick up your kids from school. That's what they're advertising it. They'll do all this stuff. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
lot, bro.
The future is here, bro.
Rod,
And
you
like it
got
might
some
seem
kind.
wild now, but you're gonna see a time, like maybe
Uh-huh.
10, 15 years from now,
Mhm.
robots gonna be picking up kids.
I mean, sadly, I
Parents ain't
believe
taking
you,
kids no
man.
more. Hmm?
I believe you, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's still, I don't know, man. Rod, you got some insight on that, bro? You good with the robots picking up the kids, bro? It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, bro.
I'm good. Yeah, I already said my piece on the robot
Yeah.
thing. I'll leave that to DC.
Yeah.
He yeah, he gonna
I'm gonna
have a
get me a robot. I'm gonna
robot
put him on the pod, bro.
freaking him out soon.
I'm putting the robot on the pod, bro. He's gonna be a guest. She, it, whatever we might
Man,
need.
happy endings, bro.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, well, that's a great segue, Rod. And I know this is gonna, touch home a little bit with University of Michigan, maybe with everything going on with Sharon, man.
Hmm.
Maybe a robot
So
would have
what's
helped.
going on?
So we all know, I know DC, you don't care what's going on in college football, but I mean it's all over the news, man. Former head coach, Sharon Moore, University of Michigan, obviously pristine university. Got fired with cause. Came to find out he was sleeping with his executive assistant.
He got fired
And
for sleeping with his executive
yeah, it was
assistant?
in the clause. It was in the clause. It was in the contract clause. They, not to be associated with staffers. And
Mm.
although let's nix the clause. My man, you married, so we got to be better. But you know, it happened. And the other allegations is that she got pregnant, and they terminated the pregnancy as well. And it was a cover up, and I guess they were going to make some decisions in UAM to either fire her or remove her. I guess when she found out that's when she reported it to the higher ups that it was going down. Unfortunately, it led to him going to this young lady house once he got dismissed from the University of Michigan football program. Kind of rolled up to her apartment. I don't know, kicked the door in, shouldered the door in, whatever it is. He forced his way in her apartment, grabbed a knife, like, you ruined my life, all that.
Mm.
It's a lot going on, bro. Definitely well wishes. A lot of this, thing.
Man
Me
said,
and
well
Rod talked about this.
wishes.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm
What
saying?
wishes to who? To old girl?
I mean, both. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a,
Well
you know.
wisdom, the knife wielding guy who wants to
Hey,
who wants to
he
stab
crashed
up
out.
his side chick.
He
Well
crashed
wishes
Nah,
out
to
for
he,
him.
sure.
nah, he
Hey,
didn't. He didn't try to stab her. He
yeah,
told her like he was gonna kill himself, and her blood or his blood was on her hands. So
yeah.
he threatened to
Oh
kill
wow.
himself in front of her.
Oh, wow.
So, you know,
So that means that man lost it all. His job, his wife probably about to be out too.
it's a lot.
Mm.
You'll see. I don't
We'll
know.
see,
Like,
you know.
Cause
I
you
don't
gonna, I
think
mean, cause if you just lost your job, you get another job. But if you losing your family, you might off yourself. But I can't. You can
yeah,
get that
but
emotional over a job.
he's been dealing with this woman for years, so it is difficult to believe, and it sounded like it was the worst kept secret and on the entire campus. So I'm
Oh,
sure
gee.
the wife was aware,
Yeah.
at some capacity. Now whether she acted on it or not, or they were cool with it, like, open marriages is a thing now. So I don't know if that was the case, but I can't comment on that piece. But yeah, it's a sad situation, man. It's the true live version of it was all good just a week ago, bro. That's
Mm.
all
Yeah.
that happened within weeks. But the rumors have been bubbling for quite some time that this information was going to come out, but apparently there's no hard evidence. And people are, I don't know, people are funny, especially like rival fans and stuff. And like, oh, U of M sat on it. They waited till the recruiting was over, and what else they say?
Mm.
Something else. And I'm like, people just don't think. Like I've learned over the years. You ever see that episode of the Cosby Show where Theo made this nice, rest in peace to Theo too, but he made
Yeah.
this nice speech about just letting him be who he wants to be, and he don't have to, be a doctor and all that stuff. And the whole live audience was like, oh,
Mhm.
and Heathcliff came back and was like, Theo, it's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my
Yeah, I
life.
remember
Ain't no
that.
whether you get D's in school. That's how I feel
Yeah.
about a lot of people, man. Like they just be talking just to be talking. And
Yeah.
like that would make no sense at all. Like you're gonna put yourself in a position where basically the coaching carousel has ended. So the main candidates that you may have wanted have already signed with somewhere. Now you got to go
Mm.
poach from somebody else camp. Basically, you're you're gonna wait until the new signees sign, knowing they're going to be released from their letter of intent anyway. Like that would make no sense. Like people just don't think.
Mm. Yeah.
So it obviously escalated quickly to a point to where a decision had to be made in that moment because Buddy just did a interview about the bowl game earlier that week. He just did an interview that day regarding the bowl game that I literally watched 20 seconds prior to him getting fired. So it was a surprise to a lot of people. And the reality is, man, shit happens every day, B.
Every day.
It do, bro.
Every
It
day.
ain't,
I
it
mean,
ain't
It's just
nothing
the
new.
money. It's just, the bigger I don't the status. It
it's the
happens every
status
day,
for
but it's the
sure.
status.
It happened at the University of Michigan, who's a hot button right now because of scandals and all that stuff. It's the first black head coach. Like that's the most disappointing
That part
part. And
right
look,
there.
Mhm.
I'm not going to condemn my man. Like, yeah, I laugh at the jokes and we made fun of Mel Tucker, and I'm gonna still make fun of him lightly, like because he put himself in that position. Like his slogan was "Smash," bro. And he went out smashing, just like Mel Tucker. Man, his slogan was chopping wood and Tuck is coming, and he was chopping wood and coming, and that's how he went out. You know what I mean? So two black people,
Yo.
head coaches in the state of Michigan, now fired over some dumb stuff. And this is a lesson to you young brothers out there. You can't move like the white people move. Like at the end of the day, you may have seen this stuff. Man, come on, it's still sports entertainment. Coaches,
Yeah.
players, all that they getting their rocks off. It
Yeah.
is what it is. It is
Mhm.
a known fact. And anybody who think otherwise, they fooling themselves.
Remember we
Even
saw
with my
Urban,
guy
bro.
LeBron.
We
Like
saw Urban.
LeBron,
Didn't we see Urban? Urban
we
Meyer in
saw
that bar.
Urban.
He was in that bar.
Bro, do it like if you're gonna do it the LeBron way. Savannah probably told Brian, look, I know what you out there doing, but don't let nothing come back on us and this family. NDAs better be out there for everybody. Now, I don't know that's how the conversation went, but I'm 100%. I'm about 99% positive it went that way. Like NDAs, we not gonna ruin the image, and if you speak about it, hey, we got problems.
Yeah.
So if you gonna do it and you a celebrity figure, sign them NDAs, bro. Like sign them NDAs because it's going to happen. The power of the PUSSY. Jay and Kales told you that, man. It's undefeated. Cat is undefeated. And you know what I mean? I've seen it.
Come on.
I've seen it. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I've seen it live and in person, and it is very frequent. It is very prevalent in any industry, not just sports and athletics. It's
in the corporate world,
everywhere. It's everywhere.
Anywhere where there's power.
Yeah,
anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere.
That part, bro. And so to Rob's point, and I know you gave us the ooh and ah, DC, because it's true. You know, I mean, Sharon Morrell is the first Black coach ever at the University of Michigan football,
probably the last,
and
for a while.
And so, you know,
my lifetime.
I think my lifetime as well. You know, Ryan Clark, you know, on ESPN, of course, he hosts the Pivot too. You know, he made that comment too, that, you know, this can affect Black coaches everywhere in bigger schools. Of course, there's backlash about it because they're saying, bro, you can't say that. You know, other Black coaches will get other chances and so forth. I agree and disagree. And, you know, I think there will be other opportunities for African American head coaches. But I do agree to what Ryan Clark is saying. Big schools like Michigan or in places like that, probably they're not going to look that direction for a minute in our lifetime.
Well, I mean, Michigan is Michigan, bro. Like, they ain't want no Black man in there in the first place, especially one that didn't have a resume. So I'll tell you what cures all, especially in sports.
Winning.
And I've said it a million times on this. Winning makes all equal.
Yep.
Like, it don't matter what you do. If you're a winner in sports, you good. All that stuff goes away. People forget it. Literally, you can get away with murder. I wasn't gonna say nothing like that, but literally, you can get away with murder as long as you're winning, bro. Like, that heals all. And Sharon, you know, he was too new. He didn't have the background that a lot of the other coaches that got caught up in that scandal, that type of scandal. You don't have the resume to do that. And, you know, shame on him. Because and this is probably due to just the way I was brought up in the environment I was brought up in. Like, I feel fortunate for how I was able to come up, like, in the city of Detroit, in any urban city. I'm not going to even just, like, limit it to Detroit. But when you know you probably in places that you never imagined you would be, like, you ain't trying to screw that up. Like,
you trying to go back.
You remember that, like, bro, I got to stay on my P's and Q's to make sure y'all don't try to get me up out of here. Like, yeah, I see people slide and get away with things. Is it enticing for some of the things? Yeah, it's enticing, but I can't do that. I can't move like you move. You know what I mean? My prestige is not the right color, we'll say, to get away with some of those things. So I as a person of just urban environments, like, you feel like you got to work 10 times harder to keep what someone else may have, you know what I mean? So Sharon didn't have that, obviously, because he wouldn't put himself in that position, right? Like, that's why part of me is like, I'm gonna have empathy for the brother, and for sure I'm gonna pray for him, and hopefully, you know, they get all that mental stuff worked out, and whatever happens between his wife is between them two.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can still call you a dumbass for putting yourself in that position, bro. Like, you gotta take consequences with your actions. I think I said it last week, bro. You want to play adult games, you get adult prizes, and this is what it leads to. Like, you fumbled $13 million, I think his contract allowed him to get up to, or something like that. So you're fumbling a lot of money. Basically, it was a career suicide because you're not going to find another job, right? So
that was my next question too.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson, man. Like, empathy to the brother. Pray for him. I'm not going to kick him while he down, because, I mean, we can all fall, bro. Like, I'm not above lust. 100% I'm not. But what I do is I'm intentional about who I surround myself with in arenas that I'm in, right? If I'm attracted, if I'm attracted to a woman, we ain't in a room alone together, bro. That ain't happening. Because I can't say I'm bigger than falling victim to, not even victim. I'm not bigger than
Then
my lust,
temptation.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but all
temptation.
the wiser though. But all the wiser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
real,
Yeah,
man. I like that.
yeah, bro. You spit, my boy.
Because I mean, just to be successful in general, right? You got to surround
Yeah.
yourself around the right people and having a successful marriage. That's
Mhm.
part of being successful, right? So, no, that's real, man. As you was, I hate this. I'm about to get messy right after you said something so brilliant.
It's DC. It's trigger bell, bro. Let's go.
But this whole infidelity thing is as old as time. And
Yeah.
these universities, these institutions have tens of millions of dollars at their disposal.
Yep.
Why isn't there like a fixer on staff? Like something that you don't put in writing, but like, hey, look, man, if you get into a situation or what, call this number. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Don't text this number. Here, take this burner phone, put it in your drawer and never use it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you use it, then you know what I mean? Because like we're talking, I mean, like you said, the man got a $13 million contract. I don't know how much University of Michigan is worth, but let's say it's easily 9 figures, right? No,
Yes, sir.
9 figures is
Mhm.
a billion, so 8 figures. Is
I
nine
would,
figures a
I
billion?
would,
Nah,
I
you
would
not
say, it's,
you not for sure.
yeah,
It is.
you
Oh,
know,
okay. Well, my bad. There we go. So yeah, I think 9 is 100 million. I think, or hundreds
yeah,
of millions.
hundreds of me.
So I think 10 figures is a
I would
billion.
say it's worth $1 billion. I think
You
you
think
in
it's
there.
worth
Hell
a
yeah.
billion?
It's prestige. It's prestige.
Okay. So you got a
It's
$1 billion
top five.
institution. You've got a multi-million-dollar football program that probably
Yes.
funds most, if not all, the other programs outside of basketball, maybe. Like you got a coach who is coaching a national championship team. I know they didn't win a
Mm,
championship just now, but
he was on that staff,
Michigan
so yes.
recently won a national championship. So
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
prestigious.
Yep.
Why don't you have such and such for this kind of stuff?
The
You know what I
war.
mean? Like, because we could sit here and say what you should or shouldn't do, and Rod's right. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not going to discredit anything you said. Everything you said was spot on. The reality is somebody going to do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not as if
Yeah.
somebody's going to look at his story and say, "Oh, I'm not." I mean, somebody's going to be smart and not do what he did. But
Yeah.
there's far more men out there that's going to say, I'll do it better than him. That's what most guys are probably thinking to themselves.
Yep.
Not, oh, you shouldn't
Yep.
have
Yeah,
did that.
yeah,
They're
bro. You
thinking you
talking
should
though.
have been better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now that you went through the story, I forget either Rod or T was going through the story. I do kind of remember reading something where basically I feel like they tried to clean it up before it escalated to say, hey, either she has to go to a different department so that
Mhm.
y'all can continue to date openly, or you have to fire her.
Yeah.
And it's my understanding he
Eh,
opted to just fire her.
which is not
Bruh,
smart.
what do you what?
Yeah, that part right
Bro, what are
there.
you thinking? Like, what do you
Yeah.
unless you paying this woman's rent? But even if you paying her, like, no, like, you
No.
just got to be smarter, bro. Like, and again, the smart thing to do is not cheat. Let's just be clear. That's
Yeah.
the best thing to do. But if you're gonna cheat, at least don't fire your side piece. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna fire your side piece, make sure
Uh,
she got some place to land. Give her a golden parachute. You know
whatever
what I'm
Man,
happened
saying?
man.
whatever happened to the old days where men of power just got prostitutes, bro? Like
Yeah.
that man now, just get him some whores, bro. Just get him some
Right.
whores and
Why are you trying to have an emotional relationship, emotional connection with this woman?
yeah, they've been messing around for years,
Minute,
man.
bro.
Years.
Even for a minute, and you getting pregnant too.
Bro,
Yeah,
she
it's
said she
like it's
broke
going
up with
down.
him based off of the court testimony. She said she broke up with him on Monday. How can you break up with a married man? You can't break up with a married man. Y'all not in a relationship. Again, I don't know what they may have been like poly or whatever. I don't know, but
Right.
it's that just sounds weird, bro. Like,
It's a
yeah,
lot going on. And you know
And
what
I
else
don't think they're
came out?
poly because I don't think you of them will go for that, right?
yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, if they would, maybe they're poly on the low, but I would think that they were. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they weren't because I would think that something like that will come up in the interview process or it'll get uncovered some kind of way before he signs on the dotted
yeah.
line. So
Well,
I'm just gonna chalk this up to him to be a dumbass.
if he is or is he if he isn't, you still can't mess with anybody
Yeah.
that works directly on your staff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? She
Yeah.
was his
He
assistant.
signed a
So
contract and said that, it
like
was in the coach's contract.
Yeah.
He probably could have messed with anybody else in the
Mhm.
different department. You know what I mean? Like he could have
What
went
are
and
they?
got
Got him a
Susie
professor or
from
somebody?
Susie from billing or something. I don't know. He could have got anybody else in the world,
Yeah.
but
Or
he
he could have moved
decided.
her to billing. Like
He
he
did.
could have just said, "Hey, you know what,
Hey,
baby?
there you
Go
go.
work at billing. You in
Yeah,
student admissions now. I'll see you at 9. I'll see
exactly.
you later tonight." You know
You
what I'm
in
saying? Like
admissions.
it's just
Man,
that
what you
easy.
in admissions?
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll see you
man.
tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, bring the horrors back, man. That's it.
Bring the horrors back. And I was on YouTube. I was on YouTube.
What a
I'm a
soundbite.
YouTube warrior, bro. And I saw this. I went down this weird rabbit hole of high-end prostitutes, right? Because they
Mm,
have like documentaries on them, and I saw it on YouTube,
Mhm.
bro. And like this high-end, they're not called prostitutes; they're called escorts. Yeah,
No.
I know it was the Diddy thing. That's what took me down the rabbit hole. But this is
Mm.
female escorts, not male escorts. But shoot, these high-end escorts, bro, like this one woman, she said she like her whole career, she's had like she's had no more than 5 clients her entire career, but they're all like rich. They fly her out. Like
Mhm.
like before they like get up with her, she has to take like a drug test. Or not drug test, like an STD test, make sure she's good. And they fly her out to whatever place to stay for a week. They hang out. She says sometimes she don't even have sex with the guy. They
Yeah,
just
they
hang
just
out.
arm candy.
Yeah, and then they leave. And sometimes they have sex, sometimes they don't. They have 5 clients. My point is, you could get you a $13 million contract, bruh. You can afford you something high end to come get your
mm-hmm.
rocks off, and it's going to shut the F up and not mess up your life. Because if they mess up your life, it messes up her life. But in this case, you really messed up your side piece's life. So she wanted to get you back,
Right.
which is kind of understandable.
And
You
not to
know what I'm
mention,
saying?
it
Like,
came out she is a daughter of the, NFL scout for the Chicago Bears too.
and she
Yeah.
entitled. So
Yeah.
she entitled, she is not melanated, and you hurt her feelings. Like, what do you think was
That's
gonna
why.
happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all been smashing for years, bro. I don't care. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if it was a quote unquote physical thing, I don't believe that you can see somebody naked over and over again for years and not develop some kind of feelings.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the same kind of feelings for your wife. He
Mhm.
liked her
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
Yeah.
You
100%.
know what I'm saying? What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, and then I
What are you
guess,
doing?
and he got nervous, and so I was like, "I'm about to fire this chick 'cause, it messed up the bag." And I guess he didn't think that was gonna be a retaliation, bro. I don't know where, like I said to Rob's point, bro. There's an empathy there, bro. Wish you the best, but I don't know where your mind was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here we are, bro.
Another yeah, another nugget for you. If you're gonna cheat with somebody who has just as much to lose as you do.
Yeah, cheat with a married woman.
Not just like look, not just a married woman that has just as much money to lose as you have. Like her public scrutiny has to go through everything you do.
Are you talking about
Like,
like that couple that was at the Coldplay concert?
yeah, well,
They
I
both were
don't know if she
married and
had
they
as
both were
much
high
of
end. Yeah,
yeah,
high
yeah,
end
that's
exec,
right.
high end exec, both married.
So
Here's my
so
only
at least you
challenge,
hey
though.
look, at least you have somebody to fall back on. Like, okay, I done lost my family, I done lost my money. You lost yours too. So hey, we can be miserable together, bro.
Here's my only thought, though. The higher up you get on the totem pole with women,
Mm.
particularly, generally I see they're less attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. Go ahead.
Like if you think about executive level,
Yeah.
powerful women. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
You're in the C-suite now.
Yeah, if you in the C-suite, bro, like I'm not gonna say there's no baddies, but there's far more baddies working like I don't know at Hooters, for example. Or I couldn't think of something
In
better than
admissions
that.
is what you would say. They
In
working in
admissions,
admissions.
yeah. Bro, you know how many baddies is in admissions, bro,
Mm-hmm.
compared to the C-suites? How many bad college professors are there? Not many. And college professors get banked, especially tenured. We talk about people who got stuff to lose. How many tenured professors can get it? Not many, I bet. You know what I'm saying? So my point is that's a great idea, Rob. But if I'm a cheat, like I'm already trying to, and I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm powerful. I'm getting a baddie, And I have a feeling the baddie is not in the C-suite. And on top of that, the baddie in the C-suite, she might talk too much, man. Like, actually, I'll take that back. That's a good point. But I just don't know how bad she gonna be. How bad is the chick in the C-suite? Because you don't
Yeah,
get in the C-suite by being bad, right? Like you got to produce when you get to that level. You talking mid six figures? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You talking about three,
Mhm,
four
mhm.
hundred, 500,000 a year, something like that. I don't know. I'm making up numbers, but if you got numbers like that, don't nobody really care how you look after a while, unless you're in the entertainment business. But
There
if
it
your
is,
job
bro.
is to stroke checks, I don't care what you look like. You know, I'm saying.
Oh, man, the youngest got a lot to digest.
This is
Y'all
why
shouldn't listen to me. I'm gonna corrupt y'all.
Oh,
If
man.
you young, if you 25 or younger, you should probably not listen to this episode because
man.
I'm,
Disclaimer.
I'm gonna get you some shit. Where well, DC said that's
Ah,
got to be
Oh,
smarter about it.
man, ultimately
but to
ultimately, like you said, bring the horse back, bro.
bring
That's
it
all
back,
you gotta
bro.
do.
Bring it back. Yeah,
I don't it's crazy
a
how we
profession
got here,
oldest
though.
term.
But it's crazy how we got here because the question was, did this affect other black coaches?
That answer is no.
No.
That answer is no.
The answer is no.
But I love it though, bro. I love it, bro. So
Ah,
so other black coaches got opportunities in the future, man. So to Rob point, it not gonna affect it, man. But like I said, it's a get it. I guess it really depends on the lineage of the university. My opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I think there's gonna be more opportunities, bro. But definitely, yeah, man. Hope we, get the help, get the right people, get his mind right, bro. Um, hey, somebody who God fearing and who seems to always be in good spirits throughout it all, bro. I mean, hope Coach Prime give him a call and talk to him, something, something.
yeah,
Rob made a
something,
point. He was like,
man.
Nick Saban ain't coaching no more, bro. So he ain't gonna get a job. And I was like, dang,
Nope.
Nick Saban did hire a lot of people who got into a lot of shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro. Every time somebody got in trouble for some crazy scandal, Nick Saban put them on staff. They used to call it
Man.
the Coaching Rehabilitation Center.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Steve
dope.
Sarkisian, head coach of alcoholic, going crazy in USC, drunk. They ain't nobody wanted to touch him. Man, come be the OC here. We got you. Hugh
Oh,
Freeze,
wow.
sexual harassment scandal, bro. Come here. Let's get you right. You know what I'm saying? Lane Kiffin, when he was in Tennessee, he was dealing with alcohol stuff, and people was calling him a snake and a fraud, mismanaging money. Hey, bro, come here. Let's get you right. So he's done it a lot, bro. Bobby Williams, head coach of Michigan State, was getting into some crazy stuff. Come on down here, be the running back. Like he's done it. It's true. Because people used to joke about it, like coach, and they be like, "Yeah, man, this even got that rehabilitation center out
Hmm.
there." But everybody who came through there hung out 2, 3 years. All right, go
Damn,
get
Nick
it.
the GOAT, bro.
They all the head coaches is like doing their thing now and stuff. So Saban, he was a real one, bro. I know Sark, Texas, like bro, he was going to all his AA meetings, make sure
Oh,
he was
wow.
straight. You know what I'm saying? So but when I said it, he's like, "Bro, Saban ain't coaching no more. He ain't getting no job." I was like, "Damn, you might be right. You
Damn.
might be right, bro." Because
Nick Saban was the GOAT, bro.
a lot of people don't take those chances on there and don't put you know how it is. It's almost like the Jay-Z and Beans thing. Will you put your name on him to make sure? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Saban did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
because the ADs and alum could have said, "No, don't bring these people here."
Yeah.
They let him do it. So
Well, and to Rod's point, that's because he was a winner. When you win,
that
you can
part,
hire who you wanna
that's
hire,
true.
bro.
That's true. That's true. That is true, bro. So
Bro, because
yeah.
I remember a bad season for Nick Saban was 2 losses.
Yep.
That was a
The
bad
world
season.
the world's on fire, dog.
Yeah.
The world's on fire. That
2
was
losses.
so
Get him
you're
out of
right,
here.
bro. Winning did he was a winner. And
He
so
was a
I
winner.
guarantee you the alumni, like you said, AD just didn't care. It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. We only had one loss last year. We won a natty. So it was up to you, bro, if you want the headache. They probably was like,
Yeah.
yo, your money. Spend it whatever you wanna do. So, yeah, you're right. Winning does cure. To circle back to all of that, though, winning does cure that all, bro, and give you
Mhm.
the leeway to make those decisions, bro.
Yeah, and
Um,
then the fact that these coaches are getting second chances, under a person like a Nick Saban, it sounds like everybody understands that they got a second chance and they're really taking advantage. You know what I'm
true,
saying?
Mhm.
true.
So, and he's clearly giving them some game, right? I mean, 'cause again, y'all
Yeah.
know about this more than I do, but I'm guessing that the people he gave second chances to, there's not a lot of relapsing. Yes.
Not at all.
Yeah, so damn,
Nobody fell
he
off
the GOAT,
since,
bro.
bro. Yeah, nobody fell off since, you know? Shout out to him, bro, but yeah, it would make sense. I just said this in my head too, but they haven't been winning because I was like, maybe Coach Prime bring Sharon over to be the OC. It's too messy over there right now
Yeah.
because they ain't winning, and I don't Colorado ain't gonna be for that. Yeah, I just don't see that, bro. No, you know what I'm saying? One of y'all is fine enough, not two of y'all. Like,
Right.
that's what I like to hear in my head when I thought that idea, like, Coach Prime
Yeah.
like, "I ain't gonna be the OC." Probably not.
My thing is, does Dion have the pull like that? I mean, well, they won 2 games last season?
3.
3?
Look around like you stand on that, bro. You stand on your 8 and 4.
That's right, you did.
Yeah, that snicker just killed me, though. He like, "Yeah, 3." He was like, "Bro, what's the point?" Yeah, you said 8 and 4.
Yeah, that was a wild take, bro. Yeah, you
Oh,
was half
man.
glass full for real on that one.
Hey, man, I was hey, man, I'm 1 and 2. I'm 1 and 2, bro.
What was the other
With the prediction.
prediction?
Oh, it was 8 and 4, and then terrible. And I was like, "Bro, they gonna win 8 or more." And they
Oh,
won. They won
yeah.
9 and 3. Know what I'm saying? 10, you know what I'm saying, with a bowl. And then I was like, "Bro, 8 and 4, bro. I
I
think." You
got
know
you,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
think they got him, bro. Then they still can do it without Shador. And to quote the late great Charlie Murphy, wrong.
Yep,
Like wrong. So
gotta have a quarterback. Well, they need to they got a lot of issues, I know. And when you
holla
only
holla
win 4
holla at
games.
me in the spring, bro, before I make another prediction. We'll talk about this in April, May, bro. I don't wanna talk about
Yeah.
that no more, though.
It ain't gonna be much different, but all right.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I think Rob be putting that battery in my back, bro. I just want to just say a number, bro, just to go against it. Just to go against what he's saying, bro.
And what's crazy is why didn't he really say nothing? Like you
Every time,
bro, you over here arguing with yourself.
probably. No. Well, I'm gonna say after that year 1 prediction, he'd be like, "Bro, I don't know." I'm like, "Nah, bro, F that, dog." 12 wins. Like, right?
Just 'cause. Put some Wingstop on it.
And then he was like, "Bro, they ain't got the Heisman no more. This and this and this, bro." I'm like, "Bro, they probably get like 8."
8 points.
Yeah, man, but whew. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all as always, bro. I appreciate these words of wisdom and y'all petition to bring back escorts
Yeah, bring
for
it back, bro.
Mhm.
for all
And they
the
need to they need the athletic department needs to have, like, a secret
but I think they
escort
do.
fund.
I think they do. I think they do, bro. Not
Oh, yeah?
not wait, wait, wait. Not the escort part. To your point, fixers? I think some schools have fixers, bro. We know the NFL do.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, the
know
NFL
that.
definitely does, but I'm like, like,
You know,
I just don't
your
understand.
Cowboys, Jerry
Nah.
Jones has fixers, bro.
Oh, yeah, for
Michael
sure.
Irvin can tell you about it to this day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like, it's there, and if the NCAA is now moving like the NFL, when we talk about all these people making millions of dollars, including the kids,
yeah,
there gotta be somebody moving around, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's a fixer, bro.
yeah, yeah, maybe he just couldn't get out of his own way. You know what I'm saying? If because again, if
He was
just
thinking with the wrong head. Thinking with the wrong head, bro. For sure. We know that.
yeah, but my thought it still sounds from my hearing this story, this still sounds preventable in the sense of he could have had his cake and ate it too if he just got her off the staff. Like it just seems like she could have still been working,
I think it
just
was a
not
knee jerk.
on
I
the
think it was a
football
knee.
field. That's
I think
all.
it was
You
a
just can't
yeah.
be on the field.
I think it was a knee jerk reaction, man, when it was like, "Yo, you got to figure it out like before like noon, and it's 11:41." Like I
Oh.
don't know. I'm just me,
Mm.
hypothetically. When I read the article, they was like, "Hey, this is what it is, and you need to start having contact with this person." So it was like, "Oh, all right. I probably just need to hurry up and it's
You know
getting
what he
out here
should
in
have
public.
did?
I'm scrambling. I just about to make this move." And she was like, "Heck no! After you just gave me a 50% raise, too."
You know
Yeah,
what he should have
nah,
did, bro? He
buddy,
should have,
nobody.
when they hit him with that ultimatum, he should just went to ChatGPT. ChatGPT would have got him right. They would have told him, "Bro, do not fire that woman. She gonna ruin your life. Just put her in admissions."
Anybody listening to this, can y'all write a prompt of this scenario? I would love to know, bro.
Yeah. But you gotta tell ChatGPT, "Listen, don't tell me to do the right thing. Don't tell me to be faithful to my
Then
wife.
you gotta add that to the
We're
prompt.
beyond that." You got you gotta, because you gotta put ChatGPT on demon time. One
Yeah,
thing I learned is
yeah, but
ChatGPT is too nice almost. But I've been, I use it a lot, and I've learned you can put AI on demon time. You just have to be real specific with your prompts.
yeah, it's the prompt. That's what I'm saying. You gotta
Yeah.
put it in there like, "Hey, we beyond the point of no return.
Yeah. What I do?
I need a genuine yet cutthroat
Yeah.
scenario about what's about to
Not
happen."
even cutthroat. Make it to somewhere we can all win. I'm not gonna stop messing with
Mm.
old girl, because he never stopped
He
messing
said,
with her.
"I'm not." Yeah.
He just fired her. Like, he's still playing the smash. She just
Mhm.
wasn't with it. She's like, "You're not gonna fire me and get the cat." Like, as a matter
Hmm.
of fact, I'm about to blow your world up. That's what happened.
Yeah, bro.
So,
And like I said, you get a 50% raise, bro. Like she making 90K a year. That's 45. We know that. Do your math, youngins. So it's 45, 45, 90. So
oh, they
like
offered
you,
they
I go.
offered to double her salary?
No, he did double
He
her
did double the
salary.
shadow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like August or September. So you
oh, he
trying to tell
wild.
me I gotta go and you just nah, I
Oh, he
just got
wild.
and you know, that's a couple months of getting some checks. Your checks look different. Like 2, 3 months. Your check looking mighty different. And then you about to fire me? Yeah, nah.
Yeah, to go from 45 to 90, that's a big jump.
Oh, you up. You up.
Way up, way up, especially for somebody, I'm guessing, I don't know, do we know how old she was?
32,
Under 30?
32, 32.
Yeah, early 30s. You touching almost 6 figures a year? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
pretty much almost overnight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you gonna just fire her?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he brought this on himself. The more I think about this, he brought this on himself.
Yeah. He should have definitely transferred. But
Yeah.
here we are. Here we are, bro. But with all this advice given, Rod, you got some words of encouragement for the people, bro.
I got some words. We don't love these hoes. No, I'm just
There you go. I would say, man, do what you're supposed to do right now so that you can do what you want to do later on.
later. Ooh, I like that. I feel like my dad had told me that before
I've
a
heard that.
number of
I heard
times.
that. My uncle said this quote to me before. Like same thing, bro. Take care of your needs first. You have enough of your wants.
Mhm.
So, but you're right. You spot on, Rod, and you should have been on some of them Zoom meetings. You have been this summer.
I mean, yeah,
He said-
whatever, man.
But man, as we wrap this thing up, man, always, bro, this is always good laughs, man, good content, man, good combo, man. And anybody want to dispute it, holla at us on the IG and Facebook, bro. Or if y'all got some better solutions for coach or execs in that C-suite, you know what I'm saying? Holla at us. But as the homie Rod always introduces himself with them 3 words, man, we wrap up the show with 3 words. Kill the music.